somebody held up a gun to my head and asked me the places that we post this podcast, I'm dead.
It literally goes anywhere you can listen to a podcast.
Dead. I'm so dead.
Where do you think it would go?
I don't listen to podcasts ever.
Apple, Spotify. But then also
I'm just
like
such not a podcast
so many
guy.
random podcasts.
Such not a podcast guy. Just the opposite of a podcast.
Maybe if we
lad.
worked hard at this podcast, one day Spotify will buy our podcast. They just bought Emma Chamberlain's. You know how much bread she got for that?
Bread. But that would mean we would do it all the time, and we don't.
No,
have
she
time
just
for that.
should record like 10 episodes at a time.
How does she have things?
She
to
does
talk
it.
about?
She does it. Hers isn't like. It's about like topics.
Do you think she takes a vow of silence after that? She's like, I've heard myself talk way too much.
She doesn't listen to it. She like records it and then she sends it to someone else.
That's so me. Do you know how many
Smart.
times we've made it like
Well,
not
you're lucky. You don't have to do any editing.
yeah. So many times we've like made a music video or made a video.
You just never see it.
I've never watched most of my videos.
Well, the music videos you watch because you have to. Give
I used to
notes
just
on.
not watch them now.
Really?
No, when I was like way
Oh,
younger.
yeah, you didn't
When I
watch
was
them.
way
I
younger,
just edited them.
You would we would film it and then be like, okay, cool.
I would edit them in like a day and then just post it like the
Yeah.
next day. I was quick. Anyway,
Takes these people like 3 weeks to send us our cut.
yeah, those are a little more.
Actually, not really, because we're
involved.
usually in a rush.
Yeah.
So
Most of the
we don't
time.
have time for that.
Speaking of music videos, If You Want to, You Would music video comes out tomorrow. That was an experience. What? You're so weird.
My eyebrows are itchy.
So
And this-
your thought is to go like this rather than just use your hand?
Look at this structure.
That is the last thing I would think of.
It's the first thing. It looks incredibly
No.
scratchable.
Okay. You're so you don't listen to podcasts. You're also horrible at having one.
Shut up. I can talk forever.
Okay, so why don't you share your experience?
I'm the best. Oh my god. Wait, before we continue.
You're the worst.
I saw this clip on TikTok. You know how just like my dad has a podcast now. Everybody has a
Yes.
podcast. I saw this clip and it was like this guy was like, dude, if sprinkles are just sugar, then where does the flavor come from? And the other guy's like, whoa, I've never thought of it like that. He's like, yeah, like they're just sugar, but like when a chocolate sprinkle is a chocolate sprinkle.
Probably
And the guy's like, well, maybe they could add flavoring. And the first guy's like, no, like,
how do they
like,
make anything taste like something?
flavoring?
Flavoring.
What
Does that have anything to do with this?
Because,
Was it a podcast?
yeah, I was just so fucking dumb. I'm sorry. But, wow. I was like, and then the guy stitching it, this guy stitching it was like, he's like imitating these guys, I think. Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, we should start a podcast.
Okay.
Laugh.
That's not funny though. I think we have different senses of humor.
I just thought it was so funny because
It's
I
true.
saw that video right.
Everyone has a podcast.
I just know so many girls that would like be like, "Oh my god, we totally have to start a podcast."
We're so funny.
We're
We need
so
to have
funny.
a podcast.
They get on and be like,
No.
"How do sprinkles get their flavoring?"
Okay, this is so dumb. That's a dumb conversation. It's even dumber that we're talking
It's
about
also
it.
not like we talk about things that are that much more
a
important.
little bit.
like slightly. I'm bad at talking. I'm bad at talking.
You're not
about
good
myself.
at telling a story that's clear.
Yes, I am.
apparently. Oh, okay. Then go for it.
Cat walked up to the lemonade stand
Like
and he said to the man,
no one. You're right. No one's gonna watch this because it's just you talking about nonsense.
Isn't it the duck? The duck. It was duck. All right. Okay. So, if you wanted to, we would music video shoot. It was a very exciting one because
It almost didn't happen.
why?
We were like, we're not doing a music video.
Oh right. Yeah. It was like very much last minute. So, and I think Iris couldn't do it, and like
We didn't have the budget for Iris.
Yeah,
also.
we didn't have the budget for Iris. Like we were just like we were trying to do stuff. Nothing was really going anywhere. And then Kyla was like stepped up to the plate. She's like, "I got this. This is my shit. I got this." So we were like, "Okay, Kyla, go off, do your thing." She plans the music video, sends over the treatment. It's really cool. We're all excited. And it ended up being good. She smoked it. I don't know what else to say. It was awesome. Oh, this is such a Kyla idea. She gave me vodka before the performance scenes, like at the very end.
It was
when I
actually
had
your
to-
idea, but
No, that was Kyla's idea.
no.
It was Kyla's idea.
She said it as a joke.
Yeah, and then I was like,
You were like, yeah.
really?
Yeah, that
Not
was
a
what
horrible
that,
idea. It's not bad.
that
It's
was
not
what
bad.
that TikTok that he posted was about. That.
Yeah. It was a
Because
dark moment.
He had to get fake run over and then he had to perform.
Yeah. And it went,
Well,
what's the word?
oh
I'm
my god,
looking
you almost
for?
got run over though.
No, I didn't.
You thought that you
Trust
did.
me, if you were the guy that was inside the car, you'd be
he
so
was
chilling.
he was worried.
Was he?
Yes.
That's mildly concerning.
Well, because so basically in the take,
How much
the
better
first
would it have
take
been?
that we did, he like gets up, but then he went back down to pick up his jacket. So the guy started going, like he's supposed to go around him really fast, but he basically was like did it too early because he was still picking up the jacket and he like almost hit the back of John's legs.
How
It was close.
great
Like
of a-
everyone was like,
That would have been the best take ever.
yeah, you just get knocked over. Just fall onto your
Douchebag
face.
twice. That guy was really cool. The guy that owned the car, he was a beauty. We were just chatting about cars and stuff. What else was I doing? Oh,
You got beat up, makeup.
yeah.
Well, you got run over. Just like some tire tracks on his face.
Tire tracks on my face.
Yeah.
That was such an interesting day. The
There's-
emotions that were running through my head that whole day were so strange. Such strange things happening in life recently. So strange. Dealing with many things for the first time. And that day
I don't even remember.
was no exception. It was fun. It was good.
It was like it reminded me like of the old videos we would shoot because it was very
We were
like
just
run
running
and
around,
gun. Like
-0 permits.
everyone was just we were like we're filming a student film.
Yeah.
We weren't obviously.
Oh my god. Fun fact. This is a fun fact.
Okay.
I was gonna say Easter egg, but it's just not. Fun fact. The tree that I had to go and sit on all those times just reeked so badly of piss. Like of dog piss.
Dog
Oh
pee.
my god.
Yeah, it's like the
It was
the
like the
tree
most
on
nauseating-
right on the path that people would walk on. So obviously all the dogs pee on it. Yeah, John was not having it.
It was nauseating. It was so bad. And
It
I had
did
to go
smell
and
like
sit
pee.
there. I sat there for like an hour.
Yeah, it's not good. Well, anyways,
The aroma of dried, rotten
yeah, it's pretty
urine
gross.
is disgusting. And I was sitting in it.
So
multiple
you have to
outfits.
watch the video now because
Yeah, for my pain and suffering.
he sat in dog pee for you guys.
I did. Took 7 showers after that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I didn't.
Liar. Maybe one.
Maybe one. What's this narrative that I'm an unhygienic person? I goddamn clean myself so well.
I've seen you go to bed without brushing your teeth a few times on tour.
When I'm too tired, yeah. Then
Like
I brush
every
it
night?
twice the next. I literally,
Don't give me the excuses. It's just true.
I've never done that in my life.
Really? I'm gonna start filming you.
Listen, nobody's perfect. However, I literally
However, it's not
I
that
shower
hard.
like twice a day.
It's not that hard to brush your teeth.
Most days I actually brush my teeth like 4 or 5 times, which is
Not the
1,000,000,000%
times I've
true.
seen. Speaking of tour,
Oh yeah.
the reason we're even here right now doing this is because a few of the shows were canceled because Ali was sick. Starts back up in Boston tomorrow though, which is going to be lots of fun.
Yeah. You can't put the toothbrushing thing in.
I'm putting.
You're not.
I'm putting.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
What else? What are some other good stories about tour?
Did you brush your teeth today?
Of course.
No, you didn't.
Like I already brushed them 3 times.
Smell your breath from here.
I'm sure you can.
Stinky.
I brush my teeth every night and every morning and after I work out.
Sometimes I forget at night. But the only time I didn't brush my teeth
No,
on tour was
multiple.
once. No,
No.
it was once.
I
'Cause
can
every
count.
other time-
I can count
Bro,
like 3 times.
Every time that you go to sleep, whatever.
Your toiletry bag's not even in the bathroom.
That's only happened once.
No,
That's happened once.
you're literally lying.
That's happened once.
He's just trying
You
to
don't-
like not make himself look gross
Shut
right
up.
now. But
You don't
he's
understand how
lying.
strenuous tour is.
And then you just don't wash
I
your
do.
face.
Yes, I do. Every single pinky because I was starting to get acne.
Oh my god, he got a pimple.
Yeah, And so I've started moisturizing, and I've started washing my face. But I just never used to have to. Like, if I would take a shower, I would never wash my face after, because why would I?
You don't wash your face in the shower.
No? What, with shampoo?
You just think the soap's gonna wash your face?
Yeah.
You don't put shampoo on your face, first of all,
Why?
because it's not good for your skin.
Sometimes I put body wash.
That's also bad. Anyway,
Why would I wash my face if I didn't need to?
this is why boys are boys.
I'm a very cleanly person.
For the people who don't know, you should explain.
I always smell great. I always have gum in my mouth if I'm talking to people, and I've brushed my teeth before that point. I always brush my teeth right before I go out. I'm a very clean person. I am.
That's like his biggest fear, so.
It is actually my.
He's like a freak about it.
My biggest fear is smelling bad.
Yeah.
It is. I always smell delightful.
You smell
Most of
like
the time.
cologne.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
It's Tom Ford.
Oh, I know.
Ho.
I smell it. For those who don't know, he's on tour right now, opening for Ali Gaddy. Say the name right.
Ali Gaddy.
Ali Gaddy.
He told me to say Gaddy.
I know, just because he's a nice guy.
He's so nice.
He's a nice guy. He's such a nice guy that he was like, oh, yeah, bro, whatever you want. We're like, how do you say your name?
Yeah, I feel like which is usually the one thing people are like, get my name right.
Yeah. Well, or if someone asks you, usually you'd
Yeah,
be like,
or-
oh, yeah, this is how you say it.
Yeah, he was like, dude, I don't really care.
He's like, whatever you want, bro. Like, okay, so how do you say it?
Yeah.
Found out.
Such very sweet guy.
Yeah.
Very nice team. Loving it so far. But he got sick last week, so we had to cancel. He had to cancel 4 shows, which was a big bummer. We were like driving to Atlanta, and
We
it
were,
was
like,
like
almost
right.
there.
I assumed that like everything was happening very very quickly because like we're on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Whatever I'm doing. Darian. She like taps me and puts her phone in my face, and it's his Instagram story.
Yeah.
It's like, unfortunately, we have to cancel
And we were,
Atlanta
like-
and Tennessee, and I was like, do we?
We were like 20 minutes away from the venue. So like we're all like, you know, show day. We're like, I'm doing my emails, like getting the VIP stuff ready, like doing whatever. And then I'm like just looking on Instagram quickly, which I don't even normally do when we're driving. Like I'm not usually on Instagram. And then I see the story. I'm like, is this a joke? I was like, this is someone pulling a practical joke, because like I hadn't heard anything about it.
Somebody's twisted my arm.
Yeah, and then I'm like, John, look. And then we were all like, what is going on? We were almost at the venue. So then we just went to the hotel. And then me and him actually flew home that night. We took like a late flight out of Atlanta, flew back to Toronto.
That was a dreadful flight.
It was like 2 hours long.
Dreadful.
But we were able to do like
my
a
mouth
quick...
was so dry.
Oh my God, no one cares about your dry mouth.
I'm getting dry mouth a lot recently.
We were able to do a quick meet and greet in Atlanta.
My lips are super dry.
Yeah,
right
so are
now.
mine. It's just winter.
But yes. Oh yeah, we did a little meetup in Atlanta. It was really fun. I just told everybody that like had VIP or was just in the area, like, hey, come over to this park.
So that was good. At least we
Yeah,
could do that.
it was good. We still got to meet some people. Some people drove from. We were thinking like, okay, like, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna have time?
Because we had to go to the airport like right after.
We'll probably have time, but like, do we want to risk it? And then like, I was seeing all these people like, oh, I came from North Carolina, I came from Florida.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, you have
So,
to. You have to.
made it work,
Yeah. But
which
it all
was
worked
nice. They were super excited too, and they were like really happy that we did it. Wish we could have done something in the other cities, but we ended up, it wasn't really feasible to stay going to all the cities if we weren't, like, we had to reroute the hotels for the band and everything, just because it didn't make sense to go to those cities if they weren't actually playing shows there.
So where have the boys been?
Well, now they're in Boston. They've been there since yesterday. So they got to spend like 2.5 days off in Boston, which is nice. And then before that, they were just driving along whatever the route was.
I'm so sad that I missed the bus conversations.
They'll be like a whole month more.
No.
Yeah. We're finished on the 18th.
Yes.
It's like literally a month. So yeah, that's a long time. Like, it's a long time. I have such a good birthday / Christmas gift for you, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
What is it?
I'm not telling.
What? the friggin' hell would you
Because I
say
want to
that?
torture you.
Dude, I hate you.
Well, I'll give it to you for Christmas, but it can be your combined gift because it's probably going to cost a lot.
What do I get you?
Don't know.
See, my birthday.
Oh my god, you
can-
haven't used my Christmas gift from last year. It probably expires soon.
It doesn't. I looked at it like a month ago.
When
There's
does
no
it
expiration
expire?
date. Doesn't
There
have one.
definitely is an expiration
Don't
date.
have one.
I bet you there
I
is.
don't have
It's
one.
probably a year, and it's almost a year.
Shut up.
I'm never buying you anything again.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm busy. I have a
You're
job.
not that busy, bro.
I have a gosh
You've
darn
had a
job.
lot of days
I don't have it.
off.
I don't. Darian, let me tell you how it works. She got me a
I know how it
voucher for a
works.
racetrack. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. There's
No, you
only
don't.
certain ones in certain areas.
Yeah, and that happens like once a month, and it's
Yeah.
in LA, and you have to
So?
be able to devote an entire day
So
to it.
book it off.
Usually
called
we're not even
planning.
there.
It's called planning. He's not very good at it, obviously.
I need an assistant.
I literally do everything for you. Like, literally everything.
Not that.
You could just ask.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know. I know. Because I'm the one who researched the whole thing and then bought it for you. Anyways. What I was going to say before you distracted me before was the tour starts again tomorrow. Stop. In Boston. Then we're going to New York. Then Montreal. And then then we'll actually be back in Toronto because there's 2 shows here
So fired
at
up.
History, which is
so
so sick.
Fired up for the
I was there the other day because I went to a Nickelback show. It was actually their album release party. It was lots of fun. And I went to History for the first time, and it was really, really cool.
I'm so fired
It's
up.
a really cool venue. It's also massive.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed that he sold that
Yeah.
first one out so quickly.
I fear that the first like that show, which is the Saturday show, right?
The sold out show's on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. I fear that show nobody's gonna know who I am
So
because it's gonna be all. That was before I was announced.
I mean, there's definitely some people that are going to that show because they bought VIP tickets, and I'm sure there's some people because when you were announced, I don't think it was completely sold out yet.
That's what I'm banking on.
And there's people that are saying they're going to both shows. Like there's resale tickets that are available.
yeah,
They're
sure.
only like $60. So
And I feel like Saturday is a better day for a concert. than
yeah,
Friday.
if you have school, like I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways, there'll be some people there. Plus Toronto's people know you here, so it's more so probably than like some of the other places we've been to.
Just a hot.
So it'll be good. And then Friday, a lot of your fans will be there on Friday for sure. So you guys asked questions about Tour, Deluxe, and whatever else you guys asked about. What's your favorite song from the Deluxe album out of the 3?
Trust her more.
Baby, I'm leaving to you.
You were there when we wrote it. Yes.
Yeah.
That one.
I know. I wrote all 3 of them. We should really promote that song more. I was thinking about that
yeah,
today.
that song bangs.
How did you choose the 3 tracks that were going to be on the Deluxe album, and why?
We just let it come to us, I think. My least.
Think
not my
about it
least
for like
favorite-
2 seconds and then
Okay.
give it, because people actually want to know that.
But it's just obvious.
No.
I guess it is.
Well, Hollywood Sign was originally going to be on the album, which people don't know that. It was
Okay,
going to be the
Hollywood-
first song.
Hollywood Sound was originally going to be on the album. It was going to be the first song. I don't even remember what happened there.
We just felt like it wasn't like the best opening song for the album.
Yeah.
Because like people either really like it or maybe they'll be like a little confused by it.
Yeah.
So we opened it with like a more of a pop.
That is
bop.
one of my favorite like rhythms / melodies ever. The all the lights
Yeah.
in the city.
We should also promote that song more.
All the people inside.
People really like that one too. Yeah. And then the other 2 were just 2 songs that we finished like after it was too late for the album, but we really liked them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And we like knew as soon as we made them.
Yeah, we were
I
like-
knew as soon as we made Trust and More, I was like, that's coming out. And as
Yeah.
soon as we made it, If You Wanted to, We Would. We
We're
were
like,
like, yeah, that's coming
yeah.
out. That's a single.
Plus, they were all 3 of them are like kind of very different from each other, so they worked well as like a deluxe thing
fun.
because it's fun. It's something like different vibes for whatever you like, and they did feel a little separated from the album, in my opinion. So it was good that it was like a deluxe.
but like not crazy.
Not crazy, but just enough where it was like it
The-
feels fresher because
all
you know.
the things to trust her more.
Well, it's kind of just like a really big vibe turn.
Yeah, like that's a bit, because those songs are right after each other, right?
Yeah.
All the lights in the city don't look so pretty.
Someone said, "When is the EP JO1 coming?"
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, but the album's out. It's been out for a while.
Already happened, my friend.
So many people. World tour, world tour, world tour, world tour 2023.
I will.
We're actually working on tour plans for next year, so bear with us. That's about all we can say. So far, what has been your favorite city on the tour? Like, what's been your favorite show?
Houston, probably. That was such a good show.
I
was fired up when I got off stage.
That was a good one, except for the lighting was horrible, but besides the point.
Well, you never. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff going on with the person that was running the lighting rig. Mm-hmm. Is it the end of the world? No. Did it like minorly piss us off? Yeah. And I'm not gonna get into the whole thing, but yeah, whatever.
But the show was good.
It happens. The crowd was awesome. I got off stage in Houston feeling awesome. Whereas, like, all of the other shows I got off stage and like that was the worst show I've ever played in my life. Which happened.
You're also just really dramatic.
Shut up. I'm not dramatic.
Because I watched them all.
Yeah, and you thought Dallas was the best.
Well, I watched because I've been watching them every night, but I didn't. Dallas was the only show where I like really watched a lot of it because I was with the Summeralls. So I was like watching it from the balcony, and I was like I watched like almost the whole set from up there. And the energy of the crowd I thought was the best, probably of all of the shows, maybe except for Phoenix. Because Phoenix, the crowd was very engaged with it.
Austin was pretty good as well. I was just being a little.
Austin was good too.
And
it was just fun because it was outside and it was like raining and you know.
I was being a little hoe on stage.
I don't like that. But Dallas was good. Like the people were singing a lot too, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of your fans were there. But that's probably why the energy was good.
Houston and Dallas.
But yeah, they've all been good. Like the thing about opening is it's very different from his shows, but he's never done it before, and that's why we, thought it was a good opportunity to be exposed. Well, you've even done it like this.
No, not like this.
You've done like shows here and there, or like when you opened for Jacob, which you guys basically had the same fan. So
yeah,
it was like everyone knew who you were and everything.
Yeah.
This is like there's like people who just have no idea who he is there, and it's interesting to see them filming you by the end of the show.
It's humbling, for sure.
But like the whole idea is like you're trying to win them over by the end of your set, so they listen to your music and are exposed to you.
Yeah.
And I'll literally see like boys, like guys who were like probably with their girlfriends who, maybe they like Allie, but like definitely don't know who you are, and they're like taking videos of you by the end of the show. So
good. That's cool. What you want. There's been openers, like Olivia Rodrigo's opener was so good. I forget what her name was, but her opener in Toronto was so sick.
Yeah. And like it will make you like want to go listen to their music.
For sure.
So, and like remember when Post Malone opened for Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
It was so random, and like we only knew one of his songs, but I definitely like listened to his music after that. Mm-hmm. So it's good. It's a good experience.
I'm very, very excited for Toronto. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to it for the whole thing. And Montreal's going to be sick. But Toronto, I'm so excited for. Thank you guys so much for watching and being good participants. Can you finish it? I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today. It's 4 p.m.
Give us things to talk about. We're going to try to do more frequent podcasts. It is a little hard on tour, but we'll try to do more. And then like over Christmas break, we'll do some fun ones.
Yeah.
See ya.